Hey folks, right now I'm going to walk you through the process for using vernier graphical analysis to make a velocity versus time graph from a position versus time graph. First thing we'll do when we open the program is click manual entry. Since we're not collected to any sensors to collect data for us, we're just going to type it in ourselves. Now we've got a data table over here, and it gives me a generic X and Y. I want to be entering time and position data. So just for clarity, I'm going to change the labels of these. On the x-axis, I'm going to have time. I'll put in the appropriate unit for that. And I'll change Y to position. The appropriate unit there would, of course, be meters. Now we can go ahead and type in our data. I'm copying this from assignment A2A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we had 2, 5, 7, 10, 15, 22, 30, and 38. Notice that it graphs everything for me while I'm doing this. It's very convenient. So here's my position versus time graph already made. Now, if I want to move things around a little bit, look, it looks like the axes are a little bit weird. I can change the graph options. Why don't we make the bottom be 0, the bottom value for both of these, so I can see the entire graph. Okay, so the next step is, how do I get the slope? Remember, the velocity, the instantaneous velocity at any one point is equal to the slope of a line tangent to that point. Now, what this will do for us, if I go into the graph tools, is allow me to turn on this tangent tool, tangent slider bar. So I'm going to turn that on, and now if I click on any point, oh, it just changed my axes again. At 1 second, the slope is 2.78. It did the calculus for me. That was very nice. Now, I want to have somewhere to enter these data, so I'm going to go right over here in the column options that's next to position. I'll click that, and I'm going to add a manual column. It means I'm going to set that up myself, and I'm going to call that velocity. And I'll put an appropriate unit in there as well. So now I have somewhere I can enter these values. So at 1 second, the value is 2.78. Now we'll go to 2 seconds. Oh, it looks like it slowed down a little bit. I'll have to click on the box. 2.68. 3 seconds, I get 3.00. At 4 seconds, 4.19. At 5 seconds, 5.83. 6 seconds, 7.12. 7 seconds, 7.72. Whoops. And at 8 seconds, 7.94. Okay, my slope tool is now really not going to help me, so I'm just going to delete that. Oh, that's the examine tool. I can turn this back off. I don't need the examine tool. That's just tells me the value at any particular point. So there I have the velocity data. How do I make it into a graph? Well, I can change the options over here by selecting the y-axis label. Right now it's position. If I select that, I can turn off position and I can turn on velocity. And there we have it. There's our velocity time graph. If I like, I could have those both on and compare them. It's giving you sort of a key here. The position is the red, the velocity is the blue. So I'm going to turn on just the velocity. And that is a fast and easy way to generate a graph and to have everything clearly labeled.